What's up guys, and welcome back with some more Genshin Impact, and we are here today with part number 3 of the Windblume Festival. Now, this might be the finale, I'm not 100% sure, but if it is, I'm sure they're going to go out with a bang. So as always, let's just get right into this thing. And here we are with Sucrose and Kale once again. And where's the mailbox? There's a freaking billboard. Well, a bulletin board.
Traveler, Paimon.
My bad.
Great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox.
Oh, okay, so it's fine.
I just finished sorting them into 4 groups.
Okay.
Nice work. Well,
Continue.
The real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
Do I get to choose? Joy Above the Clouds, Windblume Festival, part number 3. Here we go, my dudes. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so read the letters about a flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and about a legend that never dies. It's just go in order. So, a flower that is not of this world. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so, read Tighnari's letter. After our conversation the other day, I went over the prophecy's wording carefully. A flower that is not of this world sounds more like a logical paradox. Think about it. If a flower is not of this world, its existence cannot be perceived. However, if it can be perceived, it will not fit the description of the prophecy. As such, my view is that the riddle's answer doesn't have to be a real plant. However, I must also note, with all due respect, that the person who came up with this riddle may not know all the plants in the world, and I dare say that no one could make such a claim. From this perspective, you could even think that think of some rare plants as potential candidates for the answer. Attached is a list of rare plant species. I've added a short description to each entry, and I hope you find your answer within them. Best wishes to you, Tighnari. Thanks. Appreciate it, Tighnari. Alright, Albedo. A flower that is not of this world doesn't sound like an existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques. With that noted, I believe we should think outside of the box. After reviewing what I've learned over the years, I have now reached a conclusion. Sucrose also came to discuss her thoughts with me. She hasn't yet decided on an answer at the moment of me writing this letter, so I won't be revealing my own conclusion right now. We can discuss it in detail when we meet, and I hope everyone else will bring their respective answers too. I'll see you then. Okay. So you got that. And then Sucrose. Let's see it. Alright. It feels strange to insert a letter into the mailbox that I made myself, but I did find my answer. At first, I thought a flower created using alchemy would constitute one that is not of this world according to the prophecy, but after giving it some more thought, I realized that instead of creating an actual plant, a flower-shaped mechanism made of alchemical products might fit the description better, so I arrived at my conclusion. Okay. A clock in the shape of a flower. Okay. The long passage of life brushes past the timepiece, leaving fluttering petals in its wake. The elapsing years stir up the leaves, pushing the needle of time forward. Interesting. Okay, so that's the first set of letters. We got a lot more to go, so let's get into it, Alright, so next up we have read letters about a guide who will never get lost. Alright, Jesus, we got quite a bit. Monas. Alright, no one could confidently say that they will never get lost, but as long as their wish to guide and help others does not waver, they will become a ship that could traverse the waves eternally. I didn't write any divination before writing this letter. I didn't perform any divination before writing this letter, but I have a feeling that I will witness the truth behind the prophecy together with you all. So if you need me, just call me at my place. I'll be there. Thanks, Mona. Benny. Adventure Team. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Before you came to me with this prophecy, it never crossed my mind that I could be part of this. Well, as you all know, I'm probably the last person you'd think of when it comes to guiding others. I still have a long way to go, and I'm still trying to figure out how to peacefully coexist with everything in this world. Yeah, you don't say. But if you're asking me about who could be of help, my friend Fischl and her friend Mona, the astrologist, are both very knowledgeable and brave. I'd say they're probably the ones you're looking for. Alright. Poor Benny, dude. Poor Benny. Benny be deserving better. You know. It's true. Benny deserved better. Alright. Guide is a little too grand a title for me. But I'd love to be everyone's friend. It's something I think I'm good at, and I think I'm an attentive listener. So do let me know when you feel lost. To use an analogy, I'm like a torch out in the wild that will help illuminate everyone's path so long as it continues to burn bright. Everything written below is not meant for Kale. Dear Kale, if you're reading this, please turn away. I've been worried about Kale lately. She's recovered from the illness, but she still doesn't look that cheerful. It feels like she still has things she can't let go of. Allow me to write down my wish here. I hope that Kale could uncover the secret behind the prophecy and find her happiness. I do too. Whoever she is and whoever she becomes, I'll always be her friend no matter what. We're not the savior and the saved, but simply good friends. Oh, that was nice, Amber. That was sweet. And then... Wait, whose letter was that? Mika's? Okay. I hope this letter finds you all well. I didn't expect to be asked such a question, which caused quite a headache at first. I only know how to guide people in the geological sense, but on the journey of life, I'm still the lost kid who needs guidance of others. But upon seeing your question, I immediately knew what I could help with. I tried drawing a map showing vegetation distribution for Mr. Tainari and Mrs. Kale, as well as a dragon spotting calendar for Mr. Sino. Both are attached below. Okay. We got some more to go, my dudes. So next up, we have... Read letters about one who would never lie. Alright, let's do it. So we got Sino's up first. Alright. You are correct to assume that I seldom lie. This has this has to do with my upbringing. As a desert dweller who has been living within the academia since my childhood, my unusual identity makes it hard for others to trust me, and it would have been harder still if I was not honest. As a result, I learned to talk less and speak no more than what is necessary. Uncovering the secret behind the prophecy comes with its perils. Where the hell did I get an M? If you need someone who would never lie, I could join you. Thanks, Sino. We know you're a truthful boy. I must make one thing clear. This is Rosaria. I am not someone who would never lie. After hearing your question, I thought about many things in the past in earnest and recalled my many occasions upon which I lied. I often make up excuses to avoid choir practice. I also tell white lies too, to make myself happy sometimes, and other times to allow myself to give up on some struggles. The nicest lie I've ever come up with is the one I told Varka. The one that I didn't want to stay in Mondstadt. Varka responded with another lie, and that was his advice to me. Your current abilities are not suited to life beyond Mondstadt borders. I can't be the answer to this question, but I suggest that you consider what never lying actually means. Does it mean to never deceive? To never lie with ill intent? It's a pity that I'm not the one you're looking for, but I believe that someone who meets the requirements will turn up. Good luck. Yasino definitely seems like a better one to choose than you when it comes to this. Razor. Let's break it down. I asked my teacher Lisa to write this letter. It's much better than the ones I wrote. Many thanks. I don't lie. I trust you. Come to me when you need me. I'll always be there for you. Razor. You know, Razor, this is why you my guy. He just gets straight to the point. Literally, Razor just gets immediately to the point and just, yeah, okay. Thank you, my dude. You're cool. And are we over here on the third one now? The ones who would, okay, wait, no, we just did that, whoops. We're here. Read letters about a legend that never ends. Read Lisa's letter, okay. Legends were created by humans. In that sense, no legends endure forever. Okay, endures forever. And all stories must end in regret someday, but as long as a good story lives in people's hearts, it does in some way live on forever. That's the conclusion I've come to after years of reading anyway. Best of luck, little cuties. Thank you, Lisa. Alright, and then Klee. Ayo, wholesome Klee. Mom writes travel guides, but she did have friends who wrote fairy tales, so Klee's heard that a story its author spends their whole life writing will always be a good one. Okay, and then Kale. I think a legend that never ends should be a story filled with hopes and dreams. It works like a baton that's passed on from one person to the next, offering something meaningful to everyone that it touches. I was once greatly encouraged by such stories, so I think I'll be going with this answer. I like the answer. Alright. I think we're good. Stop reading. Hell yeah. Talk to Sucrose. Yeah, I think we got some solid answers there. Some
about a flower that is not of this world.
Some were not great answers, but you know, others were actually quite intriguing. I can't lie.
Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length in person. As for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost.
Okay.
Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Sino. Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Sino are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
Oh yeah, he didn't even write anything, did he?
Finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Kali said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Nisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively pass from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Are you sure about that?
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Oh dear. This is gonna be quite the process.
Wait for me!
Timaeus, oh there you are. You're a bit late, my guy.
Oh, Timaeus!
Just a tad.
What brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Oh, you think so?
Huh? This is kinda sudden.
Break it down.
Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little after you catch your breath?
My guy acting like he just ran a marathon out here.
Of course.
Go
Do
ahead.
you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-ar?
Is that the lady who made the perfume? Remind me.
Well, basically, she helped me out
Yeah,
a lot with
okay.
my research into potions.
I remember, it's the
Once
perfume
and,
lady.
Well, we've stayed in touch.
The
through
pervy
letters ever
perfume lady.
since.
Wait, so Ying-ar is the girl from Liyue that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying-ar the whole
That's who
time?
you trying to get with? My guy! My guy! Okay. I see you.
No, well, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our
Done some
correspondence covers
work.
a lot of serious topics like perfumes, potions, alchemy.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
Anyway, a few months
Man was
ago,
getting some booty.
I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Ying-ar's heart.
So, at Star Snatch Cliff, you were picking Cecilia's as a gift for Ying-ar?
Man was like, I need a girl like her in my life.
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better flower to give than that. I know full well that Miss Ying-ar is far more knowledgeable than I in both the ways of the world and the ways of our craft, but I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there. Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windblume Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying-ar to Mondstadt.
Oh?
But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Hey, yo. Yes, sir.
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that she'd done my remaining work for me. I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my time in my own fantasy
Trying to
world,
get some
while
booty.
everyone else has been bending over backwards to help other people.
Yeah.
How could I ever hope to be worthy of Miss Ying-ar's love if I'm so selfish?
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
But
I respect
what
it.
about Ying-ar? Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Bro, fiending.
Well, yes. I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked Windblooms, along with a handwritten letter. I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself, to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person.
Okay, my guy, I see.
I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand.
Okay.
Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor. Plus, I think I'm an honest person. As far as I recall, I don't think I've told a single lie in my life.
That's quite the claim.
Well, you certainly convinced Paimon with that speech. Don't worry, Timaeus. We won't let your determination go to waste.
Alright, my guy.
Thank you, Timaeus.
You part of the team.
Oh, thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can to help.
Alright, I respect you. I respect you.
So it looks like we found our one who would never lie.
Great! Let's keep it up. On to the other three.
Yeah, the other three gonna be the problem. Alright, after some discussion, the group decides on a final pick for each part of the prophecy. Everyone gathers in front of the crafting bench.
We'll do the honors. Ahem.
So this is the group we got.
We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
Hey!
Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should say my name too.
Klee.
All right. We also have Klee.
There you go, you're welcome.
That's me! With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there?
I mean, Albedo, have you figured out your answer?
Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has any merit.
Okay.
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
I mean, you know, that's fine.
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
That's all we can do, just full send it.
Actually, I'm a little worried too. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Just breathe in, breathe
I know
out.
what you're feeling.
You're gonna be good.
Anything becomes so much harder when there are so many people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Well, does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass? According to the prophecy, once we figured out the answer, we should test it at the Lantern of Utmost Joy.
The Lantern of Utmost
Where's
Joy.
this lantern?
Oh, we know something about that.
Oh, yeah. We already found out where it is, yeah. Yeah, you know, not a big flex. You know, you make up a story about how you discovered the location by dividing the
That's
wind.
amazing. You really know how to do everything.
Yeah, it's not like Venti gave us something, you know. That never happened.
Then we'll let you lead the way.
Follow me.
This is it. We're off to find the sacred location of the Lantern of Utmost Joy.
Okay. Here we go. Alright, here we are. Man, the sun is just beaming in this thing.
According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
Yeah, should be what, right here? Yeah, there we are. We good.
Aw, I don't see any lanterns here.
I mean, maybe you gotta dig, I don't know.
Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern of Utmost Joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something?
Maybe.
Traveler. Are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Yeah, exactly. Venti's note here says that we should look up and seek the answer from the sky. Venti's just gonna drop a lantern down to us, dude.
Paimon's reading too. Huh? It says to look up.
Huh? Something up there.
But there's nothing above us. The wind didn't trick us, did it?
The slip also says now you should recite the incantation. Paimon, take a look at this.
Place
The
the
incantation.
spell on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
What the hell?
Look!
Hey! Okay, Venti, good job. You're doing things on cue.
What a strong wind current. Let's write it up and see where it leads us.
Huh? We'll
Yeah,
have to
Timaeus,
fly up
yeah.
there?
I was gonna say Timaeus probably not a good
Can
idea.
someone carry me with them?
Here.
There you go. And a 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3.
This is the first time I've ever flown like this.
You get used to it. Oh damn. Oh damn. Wait. Okay. We good. What the hell is this? Little table? Little tea party? Huh?
How
In the
did this
world?
little island get up here in the sky? Did somebody make it?
I guess. I mean, somebody had to, right?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Smart. Very smart, Kale.
Good thinking, Kale. Huh. Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here? Weird. It's almost as if someone was holding a tea party.
I mean, that's exactly what it looks like, yeah. And there's the lantern, right?
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
If you could only have seen the things I've seen in this game, Timaeus, your mind would be blown.
Look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's even a chair for each side of the lantern, too.
Huh.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me have a closer look.
There's some books
Take
there.
your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple enough.
Yeah.
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Albedo?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats.
Yeah, you don't know if it's
Everyone,
booby
please
trapped
stay
or
clear
something.
for a moment.
You just sit down in a chair, you get strapped to it immediately. Everyone vigilantly watches as Albedo investigates.
Some doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. It'd be impossible to feel stressed here.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to
That
be
splash
fine.
noise.
I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms,
Well, that's good.
but I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy.
Alright, let's do it.
Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers for the second round.
Okay.
That sounds kind of smart. But why?
I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
You good, Mona?
Is there something wrong?
You sensing
You're
something?
looking too good. Oh, are you hungry?
Mm.
Brought some snacks.
What type of snacks? You got some fruit snacks?
Thank you for offering.
Some
Kate,
Lunchables?
but that's not quite it.
Some gushers?
While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping to find some information.
Mm-hmm. And what you get?
There's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me as soon as we stepped foot in here.
Somebody's watching
But
you.
if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then no. Could that person be?
Mona just shivered. Does she sense some kind of great
What do you
power?
mean, Mona? Who could it be?
Never
The
mind.
boogeyman. No, I'm
It's
just
not like I've got any proof.
Don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona. I'll just do what Albedo said.
kidding.
Yes, let's test the hypothesis together, Klee.
I don't even think Klee knows what hypothesis means, but you know, hey, let's go for it.
All right.
Okay. Then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world.
You can do it, Sucrose.
There we go, being supportive of each
Then I
other.
will
That's what I
fetch
shouldn't
a
say.
tetragenic sweet flower.
Alright, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Kale, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide.
There you
For a
go.
long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today.
Okay, okay.
Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others.
That's good.
I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the gift that I've been given.
Hell yeah.
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never lie. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident that I've always been an honest person.
And that much I could respect, my guy.
I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy.
Go for
There's
it.
no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Wait, the lantern just lit up!
Hey!
Whoa! All four sides of the lantern are glowing!
Hell yeah.
But
But all we did was submit a batch of test answers.
Kale, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
alright.
Oh, and then it darkened, yeah. Ah.
What's going on?
It turns on no matter what.
Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair? Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
That's sort of depressing.
No right answer? But how could that be?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be. I believe the lantern only serves as a simple signal.
And to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
Scarlet from the other day?
What? There's someone else here?
Hello.
We meet again, traveler.
Well, hi, how you doing?
Hey, you're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter!
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Is that what you meant, Mona? You talking about her?
Oh, is that so? Then why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Well.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Rosaria.
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
Been watching you for 2 weeks.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
Oh?
But why? Then, does that mean this wasn't a real prophecy after all?
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
Oh?
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking about?
Yeah, break this down, please.
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell
And
it.
who would be the best in that case, then?
Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no?
Yeah.
The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Go for it, I guess.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Huh?
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Mom?
Freaking Alice?
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, Since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
What the hell?
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
You getting freaked out, Mona?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Mona, it is.
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
Your master herself.
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Oh, it's Alice. I'm here too.
Yep. Here we
Maya,
are.
Why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings, everyone.
Well, yeah, how about you say hi to your daughter properly, Jesus?
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth may have decided to catch up again.
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
Yeah.
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of wind himself.
Shout out to Vent.
Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
We're in front of it.
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now. So what was this assembly you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, break all this down.
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be alright to leave the explanation of that to you?
Yeah, hit us with the lore here.
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a long and ancient story.
Lore time. Now, let me fully understand what the hell's going on.
Hexenzirkel, as the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society.
Okay, a
Once
club.
upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself, but he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song."
Okay.
From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs.
So you'd have these weird
At these
meetings
tea
here?
parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Okay.
Yesterday I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
Rip.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left.
You talking about
But
Albedo?
I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours.
Was that-
So I wish to leave you with
Wait,
my story.
was it Albedo?
Actually,
Was that
maybe
Rhine
you
daughter?
can pass it on to your children one day. Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
What the hell?
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship.
What in the world?
Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
So it's a very special table. So let me get this right. This was a table.
So this is where the legendary mages have their
Yeah.
meetings.
So this is where the mages / witches they would have their meetings with each other. So they'd have it on freaking mountains, stuff like this, all that crap. And they would discuss things amongst each other. And I'm pretty sure one of them that was just mentioned there was Rhine daughter, right? That's who it was, talking about creating a son or something, like having a son technically. So Albedo. right. I'm correct about that, right. My brain for a sec was just like, huh.
That's right. We often met here
So
to
yeah,
chat and
Alice,
have
Rhine
tea.
daughter, some others.
Then what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy.
Really?
It's a little embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
Oh.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you probably figured out everything the moment you laid eyes on the message.
Well, it is Albedo we're talking about. This dude's a freaking genius.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
Well, I guess even for him then, yeah.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages.
I get you.
When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our Rhine-daughter.
See, Rhine-daughter, I knew it.
If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet.
Okay.
But she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, yeah, I don't really know a Nicole.
Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning.
Oh? Huh? Could she have been the one who spoke to me while we were investing Scar? Oh, all that time ago?
One day you would be unfortunate enough to run
Jeez,
into
okay, they're connecting the dots. They're connecting the dots, I see.
She may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world, and that they would all know each other?
I know, right? We know the information about them, but I have never actually seen what they look like, huh?
The one who would never lie.
And freaking Alice.
Me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short,
right,
have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Okay.
It's getting more and more lost.
That one's like too much lore, too many names I haven't heard before. Wait a minute, Nicole? That's the person who was talking in a traveler's head before during the Scaramouche stuff?
It may sound hard to
What in
believe,
the world?
I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on.
Ah.
Title to her students and followers.
Okay, so Jay, okay, I understand.
Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
Yeah, so there's no meeting Jay. Jay long gone. Jay long gone, huh?
Do you also want to become a mage?
Eyo.
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexenzirkel. I used to think that the Hexenzirkel was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors, but you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Ayo.
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So
You're gonna spill the tea, literally.
The letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexenzirkel after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were just asking one thing of her. Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
So,
Okay.
the Supreme Blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination. Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night. But no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again, regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be. As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. To us mages, that's what being supremely blessed is all about.
Okay, I understand. Sorry, I was just processing all this information. That's why I wasn't talking a crazy amount there. I'm just trying to soak it all up like a freaking sponge right now, you know? I'm sure everybody was when they first heard this.
Get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexenzirkel is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to meet them.
So this will have to
the ones that we can meet at this point.
Bye, Mom. Todoko says bye, too.
Yeah, can you stop being a deadbeat mom and freaking show up for your kid? Jesus.
Goodbye, darling. And farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Are you talking about Golden Apple Archipelago? Is it?
Yes, it's Windblume again, Alex.
Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I was like, is she hinting at Golden Apple Archipelago? Are you gonna show up so I can see you there?
It's also a special anniversary date.
Let me see a cutscene, see what she looked like.
Yes,
Oh,
I do remember now. It was on this day, many, many years ago, that Jay tied the knot. Just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windblume Festival to the fullest.
Thank ya. Alright, Alice's voice fades and the lantern grows dim. It's once again just a regular piece of decor. For a moment, everyone looks lost in thought, but soon chatter begins to fill up the space again. Before long, everyone spreads their gliders to return to Mondstadt. Yeah, that was a lot.
Whoa! Ah, Albedo! Why did you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
Freaking Timaeus, dude. But yeah, geez, that is quite a bit of information to process. I'm just like, alright, so the Hexenzirkel, however you say the Hexenzirkel, however you say their freaking group name, group of mages or whatever, they would discuss things, have meetings at places like that around that table. I mean, Nicole, what was it, Jay, right, freaking Alice, Rhine daughter. So yeah, now we know, so the person who was in our head, though, at one point or another was Nicole during the whole Scaramouche arc. So, yeah. Oh my god, look at the chunk. Look at the chunky bird. You good, my guy? Yeah,
Are you
right.
okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, let it out.
It does help sometimes.
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
Probably so.
Okay. Sure thing.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us? We're all happy to listen.
It's nothing, really. It's just... Well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that. But still, the whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Of course, I didn't actually expect the Supreme Blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windblume Festival Special Ambassador. Had I not asked for everyone's help...
If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like this whole adventure didn't really end on a high note, and we also didn't really get anything out of it.
I mean, I got some lore out of it. I'll take it. I mean, hey, I do enjoy some good Genshin lore. We take those.
We still learned something new.
We definitely did, yes.
Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right? Do you want Kale and I to accompany you?
Yeah, you need some assistance with that.
Oh, Miss Yingar. Well, I mean, I just really don't want her to get mad at me. Now that I've come back to my senses, I really don't know what I should do.
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
Hey, yo!
Huh?
She's here! My guy?
Yingar?
Oh, so that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her before.
My guy about to go pull.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
Ain't that crazy?
I am so sorry, Miss Yingar, but how did you... I mean...
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, sorry, I don't know what to say.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook this
My
time.
guy pulling out here.
You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
Hey, yo.
Should we go see how they're doing?
Listen, let them do their thing.
I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Don't start blocking out here, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Paimon, why you want to get in their business?
Leave them alone then.
Let them cook. Jesus. They look quite happy. Maybe that's what the Windblume's all about. The adventure comes to an end, everyone bids farewell, and only a few people are left.
I'm so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others happy. And you gave me so much help without any expectations in return. Even though you said that we're very much alike, I still feel like you have a much bigger heart than I do.
But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I guess we have the same amount of positive qualities. They're just spread over different parts of... I've never visited...
Oh, different parts of our personality. My bad. I wasn't trying to skip that.
Friends from outside Mondstadt. I'm happy just to have met and become your friend.
I'm glad that these two got along with each other.
Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But that's okay too.
Hey, it's only natural, you know?
Since we are so alike, you probably get what I'm trying to say. You just need to believe that all of your issues aren't really issues at all.
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
Hey, it's never too late.
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right? To think that people would talk about that while on a date. My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad the most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life. It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's something good for you to do.
Hey, that's facts.
Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Okay, I'll try my best.
That's all we can do.
They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
Well, isn't it great that they're getting along so well?
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
This texture. Are these seeds?
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower cultivars that I've worked on. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made. So, I really hope that you'll like them. They're super sweet and easy to grow and keep.
Listen, I'm sure she's gonna love them.
I'm also submitting them as my Windblooms for this year. I wish that the Animo Archon could also see how lovely they are.
Thank you. I'll plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care of them.
Kale, please take these notes with you.
Ayo.
I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request. Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time. Mondstadt's doors will always remain open to you.
Thank you so much. Really, I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
Oh yeah, you still gotta do that, don't you?
You're right. I almost forgot. Kale, can you exhale once into this test tube? I will save this breath of joy and use it in my research.
Watch Kale be like, you want me to do what? Huh? You want me to breathe into this?
Oh, really? May I?
Of course.
Kale exhales into the Sucrose's test tube, and the fluid turns into a deep violet. A small sparkling cloud then puffs out of the test tube and rises into the air like a marshmallow before it's taken away by the wind. That's quite the description.
What was that?
Huh.
It was like a little cloud of happiness, and now it flew away.
Oh, damn.
Well, luckily, there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now.
Okay.
I'll keep working on it and let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Oh, hell no.
Master Tighnari! Cyno!
Yeah, the boys are back.
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
You know what, Cyno? I didn't laugh at that, but I'll give you that one. You could take that one.
That's it.
You think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
Matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely. The dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Yeah?
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you.
Didn't Cyno commission this?
Cyno wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he probably wants you to use it if you challenge him to a duel.
Listen, I don't even play the Genshin TCG, but okay.
I'm a master of the game. Do you dare challenge me?
No, I don't.
Can you believe this guy? Let's knock him off his high horse.
It's not time to duel. I don't know what I'm doing.
Wait! I've got something to give you, too.
Huh? Kale has a gift for us?
What do you have?
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windblume festival.
Hey, yo. Was that like a bookmark or something?
I made these bookmarks from some
Oh, yeah.
roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tighnari, and Cyno. During Windblume, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
Oh, the wholesomeness.
But Tighnari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well,
in this case, we could consider ourselves as regular siblings, and that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Thank you.
Oh, are these really for us?
Thank you, we really appreciate it.
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
Mm-hmm, one of them. Both Padisaras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings. I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany as we greet more seasons and future Windblooms together. The real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so.
That's true. That is damn true.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Huh?
What's it look like to you?
Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
I knew it. I knew it. Oh my god, and is that how that ends? Part number 3 done. I don't know if that's the last part, but if it is, what a way to end it. Round of applause. That was wholesome as hell. I love the character development that Kale got here, and Sucrose. Both of them awkward. but you know, works out in the end for the two. Then you get the lore about Ryan daughter, freaking Alice, Nicole, Jay, all that, right? I mean, hello.
Do you have time for a duel?
Sorry, I don't know how to play.
Really? I suppose you've been too busy with other things to pick up the game?
Yeah, I haven't even started
I'd
it.
suggest you visit the Cat's Tail. There's a teacher there who's quite proficient with introducing beginners to the game. You can learn the basics from her. The sooner you learn, the sooner we can duel.
Listen, bro, I don't want to duel with you, man. I don't play that game. I don't be messing with the cards. And then we'll just go up here real quick and see how they're doing.
Am I dreaming? Miss Ying-ar, you really came all the way to Mondstadt to see me?
Hey, congratulations, my guy.
Why were you willing to make the trip? I still can't believe it.
Why wouldn't I want to come see you,
Mm.
It's not like a quick trip from Liyue to Mondstadt is completely unheard of or anything.
My guy got a good one.
Also, isn't it time for you to drop the miss and just call me Ying-ar?
First name basis.
Ying-ar.
Yes, sir. Oh, okay.
Ying-ar. I think I still need some time to get used to calling you that.
Look at you, already so flustered. And we're just getting started.
Yeah. Listen, somebody talk to me with that voice. I'm folding.
I'm just overwhelmed with happiness. Thank you so much for coming to see me for Windblume.
Try talking to Timaeus. Hi there, you also interested in alchemy? Yeah, carry on with your research. Alright, we'll leave it there. That was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was fun, got some useful lore, got some wholesomeness, and relatability with the, the awkwardness between Kale and Sucrose. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. It helps out very, very much out here. And I'll see y'all with some more Genshin content very, very soon. So until then, appreciate y'all, love y'all, stay safe, and as I always do say, don't do crack.
Be sure to subscribe to the Special K Experience if you enjoyed this video. If not, you're going to Femboy IHOP.